Very good morning. Welcome back to the biology class. Dear children, we discussed about the circulatory system, the blood and its components. What are the components of blood? Plasma, serum, the blood corpuscles, the hematology, the complete structure, picture of blood and its components. Now here, after the blood, as the circulatory system is composed of mainly three things: the blood, heart and blood vessels. So the blood is a fluid connective tissue and its components and the functions of various components present in the blood. We learned that. And the second component of circulatory system is this pumping device. The heart is a pumping device of our body. And the third component of circulatory system is blood vessels. And the blood vessels are of further three types: arteries, veins and capillaries. So after the blood, the first component of circulatory system, after the blood we will discuss about these, and later on we will proceed further to the blood vessels. So today we are here to discuss about the second component of the human circulatory system, that is the heart. Children, human heart is commonly called as pumping device. Why it is called as a pumping device? Here this shows the external view, external structure of a human heart. When externally we look at the heart, human heart, it looks like this. The location, when it comes to the location, we call the human heart is present in the chest cavity or thoracic cavity, inside a bony frame, rib cage, between two lungs, slightly towards left. This is the location of this organ, a very delicate and vital organ of our body, present in the rib, protected by rib cage, present in the chest cavity, thoracic region, between two lungs, slightly towards left. And as we discussed before, some individual will have this organ, instead of slightly towards left in the chest cavity, it will be complete towards right, and that defect medically the term is referred as dextrocardia. Dextrocardia indicates the individual, the person having heart towards his complete right side. So this organ is surrounded with a thin, thick membrane, double layer membrane, that is pericardium. The human heart is surrounded with membrane, double layer membrane, pericardium, which is pericardium. Pericardium is a double layer membrane which surrounds this heart, and this membrane, pericardium double membrane, the space, this is called pericardial space. This is pericardial membrane, double membrane, and the space is pericardial space. The pericardial space is filled with pericardial fluid. What is the space? Pericardial space is filled with pericardial fluid. The pericardial fluid present in this pericardium double membrane protect this organ from external jerks and injuries. When any external jerks, shocks, injuries occurs on this chest region, thoracic cavity, this region, that time this pericardial fluid present in the pericardium membrane prevent this organ. So children, see here the external morphology is shown. Morphology of the heart is shown here. Externally, when we look at this, and generally we say that the size of the heart, human heart, is equal to the fist of an individual. When we hold the fist, what is the size of my fist? If I hold it, the fist size equal to the fist of an individual, the size of this heart. Children, when we look externally, it shows this. See here. This is the right auricle, this is right ventricle, this is left auricle, this is left ventricle. See, the two upper chambers, internally it is composed of four chambers, we say. These are the four chambers it shows. Two upper chambers we are calling auricles, right auricle, left auricle. And down below the auricle, two lower chambers are there, we call them ventricles. Among ventricle also, right ventricle, left ventricle. In this way, internally the heart is composed of 4 chambers: right auricle, left auricle, right ventricle, left ventricle. Hope you are able to see this chamber. This is one chamber, this is another chamber, this one chamber, and this is the fourth one. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So internally it is composed of 4 chambers. Now come to the blood vessels. How the blood vessels are connected to this? See here, from the right auricle, superior vena cava is opening from right auricle as well as inferior vena cava. See here, this blood vessel you can see in the blue color, and pulmonary artery. See, when for the better understanding easily we can draw on this way. These are the 4 chambers of the human heart. These are the 4 chambers. Among these 4 chambers, we can say 2 upper chambers are auricles and 2 down below. These 2 are ventricles. Is it? So among auricles, this is right auricle, this is left auricle, and this is right ventricle and this is left ventricle. So 2 auricles are there, 2 ventricles. Now here, see, this is a right auricle, the first chamber. So how many blood vessels opens into this? 3 blood vessels opens into this chamber, the right auricle. Look at this. The first one is superior vena cava. What is that first one? So 3. Let me do it. So 3 blood vessels are opening into the right auricle. The first one, superior vena cava. Superior vena cava. Second, inferior vena cava. Superior vena cava, inferior vena cava. Coronary vein. Coronary veins. So these are the 3 blood vessels opens into right auricle, this chamber of the heart. First one is superior vena cava, 1 blood vessel. See, look at this. Right auricle is opening into. Second blood vessel is inferior vena cava. It is opening into the right auricle. And the third one, in addition to these 2, it is not shown here. Superior vena cava, inferior vena cava. And third one is coronary vein. Coronary vein. See here, children. On the muscles of heart, this is the entire cardiac muscles. This entire organ, this pumping device is composed of specialized muscles, involuntary muscles which are not in our control. So cardiac muscles, on the above the muscles you can see thin hair-like structures here. These hair-like structures we call them coronary arteries. As you know, arteries and veins. Artery and veins. See children, here the major difference we should know about this. All the arteries in the body, there are many arteries. All the arteries carry oxygenated blood. Which blood? Oxygenated blood. The oxygenated blood means the blood which has more amount of O2 and less amount of CO2, carbon dioxide. Oxygenated, rich with oxygen. And deoxygenated, rich with carbon dioxide. Deoxygenated blood will have more amount of carbon dioxide. Oxygenated blood will have more amount of oxygen. So all the arteries in the body carries oxygenated blood. Which blood? Oxygenated blood. That means pure blood. And deoxygenated means impure blood. All the veins in the body carries deoxygenated blood, but except one. Here we say arteries are the blood vessels that are responsible to carry oxygenated blood. All the arteries in the body carry oxygenated blood. All the veins in the body carry deoxygenated blood, except one artery. There is only one artery which carry deoxygenated blood. Which one that is? Pulmonary artery. Okay. Pulmonary artery carry deoxygenated blood. And veins, all the veins carry deoxygenated blood except one vein, that is pulmonary vein. Pulmonary vein carries oxygenated blood. This difference we have to remember. When it comes to artery, we say arteries are the blood vessels, they are responsible to carry oxygenated blood. except pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery carries deoxygenated blood. Veins, all the veins in the body carry deoxygenated blood except pulmonary vein. Pulmonary vein carries oxygenated blood. From where to where? From lungs to the left auricle. And pulmonary artery carries from right ventricle to the lungs. Pulmonary artery or pulmonary aorta, we can say. Aorta. See here. A-O-R-T. Aorta. Aorta can be otherwise termed as artery. So, is it clear? Arteries and veins. All the arteries in the body carry oxygenated blood except pulmonary artery. All the veins in the body carry deoxygenated blood except pulmonary vein. So, here how many blood vessels are opening into this chamber? Right auricle. There are 3 blood vessels opening into right auricle. That is superior vena cava. Carries deoxygenated blood. Superior vena cava means upper portion of the body. That includes head, neck, chest. This reason the upper portion of the body is superior vena cava, and down below including thigh, knees, toes, feet, that is inferior vena cava. So superior vena cava, this blood vessel collect impure blood, deoxygenated blood present in the body. Which body part? Upper body part, superior vena. Impure blood present in the upper body part is collected by superior vena cava, and it will bring where? To the right auricle here. Right auricle. The impure blood, deoxygenated blood present in the upper body part is collected by superior vena cava, and it is brought to the right auricle first. And this is inferior vena cava also carry deoxygenated blood, impure blood present in the lower body parts. This is collecting the impure blood present in upper body parts. Inferior vena cava is collecting the impure blood present in the lower body parts. Superior vena cava carry deoxygenated blood but present in the upper body part. Inferior vena cava collects deoxygenated blood present in the lower body parts. And both that blood, impure blood from the upper body part and lower body part, superior vena cava and inferior, that is brought to the right auricle. Which chamber? Right auricle. Here it is brought. In addition to this superior vena cava and inferior vena cava, there is one more blood vessel opens into this right auricle here. What is that called? Coronary vein. As here I told you children, all the veins in the body carry deoxygenated blood except pulmonary vein. All arteries in the body carry oxygenated blood except pulmonary artery. See here, vein means see coronary arteries. They carry oxygenated blood because they are arteries. Coronary arteries carry oxygenated blood to who? The oxygenated blood present in the heart chamber is collected and supplied to the muscles of heart. The heart muscles for contraction, relaxation, for this continuous activity to contract and relax, contract and relax. For this movement, the muscles of heart, they need oxygen, and the oxygenated blood is supplied to the muscles of heart by this blood. The thin hair-like structures which are present on the above heart muscles. Externally, when we look at the heart, we can see on the muscles of heart, we can see thin hair-like structures. We call them coronary artery. Coronary artery carries oxygenated blood present in the chamber of the heart and supplied to the muscles of the heart. And this one, coronary vein. Here coronary arteries supplies oxygenated blood to the muscles of the heart, and coronary vein collects deoxygenated blood, impure blood present in the muscles of heart, and it is brought to this right auricle. So coronary vein collecting deoxygenated blood present in the muscles, only muscles of the heart, cardiac muscles. Impure blood present in the muscles is collected by coronary vein and it is brought to the right auricle. And oxygenated blood present in the heart is collected and supplied to the muscles of the heart by coronary arteries. In this way, so there are 3 blood vessels opens into this chamber, right auricle. such as superior vena cava, inferior vena cava, and coronary vein. These three blood vessels opening into right auricle, and there is only one blood vessel opening into the next chamber, left auricle. Here, this is the left auricle. This is the right auricle from here, and this is the left auricle. Okay. From left auricle, how many blood vessels opening into? Only one. And what is the name of this blood vessel? Is pulmonary vein. This one. It is shown here. It is opening into this left auricle. Pulmonary vein. What is this? Pulmonary vein. Pulmonary vein opens into left auricle. This is the left auricle. This is the pulmonary vein. It opening into left auricle and collects oxygenated blood. Collects which blood? Oxygenated blood from lungs. The oxygenated blood, pure form of blood present in the lungs, is collected by which blood vessel? Pulmonary vein. Which blood vessel? Pulmonary vein. So pulmonary vein collecting oxygenated blood present in the lung and is brought to the left auricle. Okay. So here which blood is there? The right side of the heart has deoxygenated blood and the left side of the heart has oxygenated blood, because this blood is brought from lungs and here this blood is brought from upper body part, lower body part and these muscles of heart. Okay. Hope you are able to understand. This side of the heart has which blood? Deoxygenated. From where this deoxygenated blood has come here? From various body parts such as upper body part, lower body part, and the deoxygenated blood present in the muscles of heart itself. So here impure blood is there and here pure blood. From where the pure blood has come? From lungs. Correct. So here this side of the heart has deoxygenated blood and this side of the heart has oxygenated blood. Wait for a moment.